just want to come on here and do a little bit of a life update and a rant for you guys because we haven't done one in a minute. I've been posting a good amount of videos here and there, but I've also been a really lazy recently with posting in general. And I can make a billion excuses of why that is, but in general, there is no excuse. Frankly, I want to upload every day. I try to upload every day, but sometimes I just don't. And it's because I get lazy. Yeah, I can 100% say that, but that doesn't mean I hate making YouTube videos or I'm going to stop making YouTube videos. I'm going to keep making them. I'm going to keep trying to upload every single day as much as I can. But I also think that after our last little life update that we did, where I talked about quitting my job, basically, I think that I felt so relieved. Like, so much stress was off of my shoulders, so much pressure was off of my shoulders that genuinely I felt like $1 million. Like, it was the first time where I could log into a video game and feel relaxed, right? It was the first time I could call my friend on the phone and just have a conversation with him. It was the first time, and not the first time, but the first time in a while that this stuff was able to really happen. And I am actually very appreciative of being able to have that situation where I could quit my job in the first place, but it was very taxing, like as an overall. And I think that's really all I can say is something in me was like, it's full break time, right? It's full time to just take a break for a week or two and just chillax. And it sucks to say that because you do lose a little bit of momentum that you would have otherwise. But it was just, yeah. I mean, that's the best thing I can say. It's not an excuse. That's genuinely what it was. I think I just needed a break from everything. On a side note, though, it's been pretty good. It snowed in the U.S., major snowstorm throughout the entire U.S., even in the lower version of the U.S., and that's a little bit scary in itself. I'm not one of those people who goes and panics at the grocery store, but I am one of those people that's like, man, I really hope the power stays on and stuff like that because I think one of the worst things that could happen during a snowstorm or a or just freezing in general is power outages. Like we live in we live in 2025 at this current point. Sorry, 2026 at this current point in time, and as a overall, people still end up perishing from bad weather, and it's insanely sad to me that that happens. And I think I'm very grateful for where I am, but a couple months ago we had a really bad snowstorm and everything was blackout for like 6 hours. So just imagine people that had that at a extended period of time. So that was a little bit scary. Like I said, it didn't affect my life too much. Like snow is snow where I live. We get it basically every single year, but it's just very like wacky to me. One, it's wacky how much people freak out, but also it's wacky how unprepared people are in general. Like especially counties or the government or something like that. I mean, Texas is a great example of that. How many people ended up passing away because of power outages when they got like 2 inches of snow? Like you think that'd be a little bit of a wake up call to start building your infrastructure around the fact that weather isn't always the same. You cut corners and stuff like that. But that's not really what we're talking about today. That's just a part of life in general. But yeah, hope you guys enjoyed the snow. I mean, I love the snow personally. Can it be annoying? Yeah, 100%. Having to go out and shovel is annoying. In an ideal world, snow would fall perfectly on my grass and nowhere else, and you wouldn't have to shovel. But I still love the snow. Every single time it snows, I think the biggest thing this is turning into a rant about snow. I don't know why, but every time it snows, I kind of just feel like kind of just have those memories from when I was a kid. Like going out and building igloos and stuff like that. So that's always fun. Also, started playing Marvel Rivals a little bit with one of my homies. He is really, really good at the game, but it's a fun game. Yeah, like it's pretty enjoyable. I'll say. I am looking forward to other games coming out though, like Fable 4. We talked about that yesterday, uh, and Fable is one of the best games ever created. I will stand by that to this day. Still one of my favorite games ever. Uh, so definitely gonna be playing that. I bought a bunch of these games while I was working that I promised you guys we would play on the channel, and I never really got around to playing them on the channel because it. I mean, frankly, I just didn't have time. I didn't have time to sit down and play a game and then edit a video and then upload it. There just wasn't enough time in my days when I was working all the time. And don't get me wrong, I am still going to get another job that's not like out of the works. It's just I don't want a job specifically working night shift anymore. I want to do something where like I can still interact with people. Ideally, some in customer service because I do love customer service. Even if you get those, the people who are mean or whatever, it's still pretty enjoyable for the most part. Uh, but yeah, that's just what I'm really working on right now. Is that stuff? I did something cool. I got is I bought a drawing tablet. Yeah, I'll show you guys. So I bought this drawing tablet. Um, this is apparently a great starting drawing tablet. I haven't been taking it out of the package yet because I haven't uh, gotten to the package yet. I just got it. But yeah, so I got that. People say it's a great starting drawing tablet. It was on a good sale, and I figured why not? I used to draw all the time and just like quit because I mean I just didn't have the money to keep drawing. Just frankly, I know people will be like, oh well, you can get a sketchbook or paper is free or whatever. Where I grew up, not really. We've talked about that a couple times in this channel. Where like growing up, I was always grateful for the things that I had, but like I I didn't really have much. Like at the end of the day, but that is what it is. I'm older now, but yeah, overall, I'm feeling good. Uh, I am a little chubby right now. Kind of been drinking a little bit of soda, which always makes me a little bit more chubby than I like to be. But we're still working out and everything. It's mainly bloating. Uh, Unlucky for me, my genetics are always bloat in the face instead of anywhere else. Just turn to a puffer fish essentially. But yeah, a little bit of a rant today. I know this video has like it's all over the place. We talked about snow, childhood, blah 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 blah. We talked about like 500 things in this video, but I just want to come on here and basically say we are still uploading videos. We're still chilling. We're still setting the goal to. I mean, hopefully one day, make maybe make enough to live off of YouTube. I think that's kind of my overall dream with YouTube is if I could at some point not only help people in general, and basically just in whatever way that could be, whether that's you can relate to something or to be something to watch in comfort or whatever it is. That's what I want to be at the end of the day, and we'll keep uploading videos even if we don't make money. So, thank you guys for watching. Have a wonderful day, everybody.